Yes, well, of course, each week we speak to the New York Post columnist Miranda Devine. President Trump has still not conceded, nor should he, with all the question marks swirling around. His lawyers may have some bombshell evidence up their sleeves. They haven't dropped it yet. That aside, Donald Trump is reportedly telling close advisers he has every intention to run again in 2024. Remember, this is a bloke who's just received 74 million votes, more than any other Republican in US history and more than Obama. Now, look, I will contribute money to charity if anyone can tell me how a bloke who rarely appeared in the campaign, Joe Biden, could possibly, honestly, muster 80 million votes. That's 25% of every man, woman and child in America. Give me a break. Anyway, Miranda joins us live from New York. Miranda, is there a likelihood that Trump will run again in 2024?
Look, I'm told that his adult children, Don Jr. and Eric and Ivanka, are urging him to do it. But I do know friends say that probably after a few months of playing golf, he'll be interested in making money again because, of course, it's been, devastating to his personal fortune being the president. And it's been a really hard 4 years for him. So I don't know whether he'll turn around again. I mean, he'll be 4 years older. He's 73 now. He won't be quite as old, though, as Joe Biden.
No. He's raised $204 million since the election. So this is significant financial backing, hasn't it? Look, just back to this voter fraud thing, there's no doubt that the big tech companies like Twitter and Facebook and others don't want you to hear this, but fraudulent voting did occur. I understand in the state of Georgia, their top election official, Brad Raffensperger, has said, we've opened an investigation into a group called American Votes who are sending absentee ballot applications to people at addresses where they've not lived since 1994. Is that voter fraud?
Look, of course it is. And there are numerous instances of voter fraud in those swing states that have been identified. Everything from Trump ballots being found discarded in a river to, irregularities, signature verification failures. Mail-in ballots are known to be vulnerable to fraud, and this was an election with a record number of ballots. And what actually happened, I think, was that Democratic machines in these cities they control, in these swing states, places like Atlanta and Detroit and Philadelphia, they used the pandemic to change the rules, and then they performed industrial-scale ballot harvesting with the help of $400 million from Facebook billionaire Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. So whether it was legal or illegal, it was still absolutely unfair.
Well, Miranda, what is the talk? You're close to the action there amongst Republican circles. Is there still a chance they think they can overturn these results?
Look, certainly the 74 million people who voted for Donald Trump, 3/4 of them think that the election was stolen, and they want President Trump to keep fighting. But I'm told behind the scenes that he has accepted the inevitability. I mean, he said the other day to reporters who, asked the absurd question, will you leave the building if the Electoral College chooses Joe Biden? Will you leave on Inauguration Day? And he said, of course I will. You know that. I mean, it's an insulting question. People are urging him to come back in 2024 and to help the Republicans win these 2 Senate races in Georgia. And he's holding a rally next weekend to do just that.
Good on you. Miranda, thank you for all you've done. Thank you for the insights. Nothing like being right on the action. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Have a wonderful Christmas and we'll catch up in the new year.
You too, Alan. Thanks very much.
There she's Miranda Devine. Hasn't she done splendidly?